Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their current realizations about you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Good Karma Tarot, and pile number two is the Light Seers Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Now I'm going to give you a few seconds to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Good Karma Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile one. The current realizations about you. Pile one's person's current realizations about pile one, please. Okay. 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords. Your person is realizing that they don't have to do this connection on their own. I know it sounds like a funny realization because you're like, well, I'm in this connection too. But the thing is, I think that your person is realizing that they have to work with you in this connection. You know, I think that your person might have been taking on the load a little bit more than they have to. You know, kind of maybe keeping their problems to themselves, maybe keeping their thoughts, their feelings a little bit to themselves rather than sharing it with you, and understanding that this connection is about you building together. This connection is about you, both of you, you know, not just one person, but both of you working together to make each other feel seen, to make each other, you know, feel safe in this connection. And so your person is realizing that they don't have to do this connection on their own, that they can take your energy in, they can take your help, they can take in your thoughts, they can share what they're feeling, what they're thinking about this connection. For a very long time, I think that your person might have been like single, or they might have been on their own for a very long time. So it's kind of, the energy that I'm getting is someone who's very used to doing everything on their own and not, you know, kind of relying on other people for help. I would not be surprised if there have been people in the past who have let this person down when they've reached out for help, or when they've relied on them to kind of feel good or safe in a connection. So it kind of feels like your person had become a very, very self-sufficient person. But, you know, in a healthy connection, or in a connection where you want things to grow between you and the other person, you've got to work together. You know, it's not just one person doing all the work, or it's not just to be figured out by one person. And your person seems to be understanding that with respect to this connection. So it's kind of like aha moments that your person seems to be getting about this connection, about both of you. And they're also realizing that if both of you want to kind of make it to wherever you wish to go to, they need to take your help. You know, they don't have to carry the entire burden of this connection on themselves. And it looks like they do want things to progress between the two of you, but there's also realizations that they might actually be working against this connection by being too independent, by being too self-sufficient. And it's okay. It's okay for them to rely on you, to kind of reach out to you every time they're feeling overwhelmed about what they're going through, about sharing their thoughts, their desires, their needs. You know, they don't have to take on the entire burden themselves. So these seem to be big realizations that your person is having about this connection. And they're also realizing that they have to work with you in order for both of you to manifest something beautiful between the two of you, you know, especially when it comes to a connection. Just because one person wants it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It has to be both of you working together towards wherever it is that you want to go, both of you aligning, you know, together. And your person's understanding that. They're understanding that even though, you know, they are pretty independent as a person, they can learn to depend on you a little bit. It's also possible that this person might have been shunned in the past for depending on another person in the connection. And so I am getting, it's a little bit heartbreaking, the energy coming through, so much so that your person feels like they have to do it all themselves, but they're also realizing that they're working against themselves. And especially in a connection as beautiful as yours, they have to start opening up to you. They have to start working with you if they want something beautiful to transpire between the two of you as well. Yes, if they want stability, it has to be two wands, you know, it can't be all four wands coming from them. That seems to be what they are understanding as well. And your person also realizes that there is a natural desire within them to rely on you, for both of you to rely on each other. And, you know, they can't expect that to happen if they're just holding on to all the four swords. Funny I said four of swords, because I think that your person's gone within and kind of thought a lot about this, but I meant to say four of wands, you know, kind of holding all the four wands together and just making sure that it is stable because they're holding it. No, that doesn't work, right? You know, it has to be two wands from them, two wands from you, and then both of you form a very, very stable foundation. And that's something that they seem to be understanding, that, you know, just because they have all the four wands bundled up within them doesn't mean that it's going to lead to a stable connection. It's a little bit of control that your person is starting to let go about this connection, and trusting, you know, that you can handle the two wands that are on your side, and being able to trust that they can trust you, you know, about the two wands that you have and the two wands that they have. So I feel that there are a lot of big realizations that are happening with your person with respect to this connection. I think that there are deeper wounds that this person is healing with respect to past connections that they are realizing, you know, has been holding them back. Yes, I was getting this energy as well. They're walking away. They're walking away from being hyper independent. Yeah, that's more of the energy that I'm seeing, and realizing that, you know, what lessons they took away, and I want to say in quotes because I think that might have been a little bit of you know, a little bit traumatic for your person. So the lessons that they took away from those connections, your person's realizing that it's not serving this connection, because things are a lot healthier between the two of you. And if they want to build something beautiful with you, then they have to come in an energy where they're walking away from all of those thoughts, all of those trauma responses that might be getting triggered in this connection. And also just walking away from feeling like they have to do it all themselves, rather than you know, relying on you and working with you in this connection. All right? So that seems to be what your person's current realizations are. Let's kind of take a look at advice for you. The Hierophant. Okay. The way that I see it is, it's important for you to understand where your person is coming from, pile one, but it's also your responsibility to keep your person accountable for their actions, all right? Beyond a certain point, not making the other person accountable for their actions is actually unhealthy for your connection. It's actually it will work against your connection, because, you know, yes, you understand where they're coming from, you understand their trauma responses, you understand what they are going through and how they're trying to shift, but that doesn't mean you let things slide by, you know? So this could also be, you know, if your person apologizes to you about something that they've done, don't say, oh, it's okay, it's fine. No. Hold your person accountable while being caring and understanding about what they have been through and why they are the way that they are today. So you can, you know, in a way, if somebody apologizes to you, don't brush it off, you know, just say thank you for the apology. Yes, this was, you know, a little bit painful for me, but I'm sure that both of us can work on this together. So one side, when you're brushing off the apology, you're not holding the other person accountable. In fact, you're letting go of your own needs, your own desires, your own position in this connection by doing so. On the flip side, you're making the other person, accountable for their actions. You're making them accountable for how their actions have affected you, but at the same time, you are understanding where they're coming from, you're being empathetic, and you are working with them. So scenario 2 is going to be alignment, because it looks like your person, there's quite a bit that they have to walk away from, and as they're realizing in this connection, your person is going to come forward with apology. I do feel that they're going to come across and like let you know, okay, well, I am this way because of this, but I am changing that. So don't brush that off, okay? Accept, and at the same time, show empathy to what your person is going through. I feel maybe you might consider brushing the apology off as you being empathetic. No, that's not you being empathetic. In fact, that's you letting go of your position in this connection. So be aware of the difference. That seems to be it. You can be empathetic while also holding the other person accountable for their actions. Okay, pile number 1. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tipses, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi pile 2, for those of you who chose the Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile 2. What are their current realizations for you? What are pile 2's person's current realizations for pile 2, please? Person's current realizations for pile 2, please. Interesting. I will take those. King of Wands, the Sun, 4 of Wands, and the Page of Cups, 2 of Wands. Your person is thinking about how to confess their feelings towards you. This has been on their mind for quite some time now, pile 2. They see a very, very beautiful future for the 2 of you, but they also understand that for that future to unfold between the 2 of you, they need to come forward, at least, they need to tell you what they want. They need to share what they're feeling inside. For some of you, this could be reconciliation. For others of you, it could be a brand new connection. This might be somebody who's had a crush on you for quite some time. It might also be someone that you've been friends with for quite some time as well. For others of you, this could be an ex. This could be someone that you've always intuitively felt they will come back. Yeah, that energy is definitely coming through. They're ready, pile 2. The energy is very, very simple. Even though there's so much to clarify, the energy coming through is very, very simple. Your person's thinking about how to come in, how to confess their feelings to you, how to let you know. It's not going to be very grand gestures, but it is going to be very clear, and you are going to know what this person feels for you. And they will also tell you the long-term expectations that they have for this connection, because the energy coming through is that your person's sure. Pile 2, very, very short energies. This is such a direct reading, even I'm surprised, but the way that I see it, this person might have had a lot of signs and synchronicities about you, kind of nudging them to reach out to you, and it looks like your person's actually succumbing to all of those. They could be seeing your name everywhere. I am getting music as well, maybe listening to music. You might have popped up in their head constantly, or they might just be recognizing your energy in the lyrics of the music that they're looking at, maybe even while they're talking to other people. They're kind of like, you're being reminded, like they are being reminded of you all the time, and it looks like they're succumbing to those messages from the universe coming through. I don't know if your person, particularly knows that there are messages from the universe, but there's a strong pull that they feel towards you, and they're accepting that. That is their current realization, that they can't hide from this connection no matter where they go. Like, even if they try to break the cord, it's not possible, right? It doesn't work that way. And your person's realizing that the more they try to detach from this connection from you, the more it's drawing them towards you, the more it's pulling them towards you. The more they deny this connection exists, the more they realize that the connection exists even stronger, you know. So your person seems to be accepting all of that. I'm seeing very, very aligned energies coming through with the King of Wands as well. And it looks like your person's admitting it to themselves, and they want to admit it to you as well. And they're also realizing that they can't just keep wishing for this connection. They also have to ground it. They have to tell you what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and you aren't going to magically know what they're thinking and feeling. That's also another message that's coming through. This person's coming in, pal, too. They're coming in. They're coming to talk to you about this connection, about the long-term future that they see for this connection. They're coming in to tell you that you make them really, really happy. You know, even if you are not physically around them, just thinking of you, just being around you, just even in your thoughts, you know, makes your person really, really happy. They do see a long-term future between the two of you. They do see both of you building something very, very stable. They also see both of you building a lot of like happy memories with each other as well. And they're also realizing that for that to happen, they've got to take action at this point in time. They can't just, you know, let life flow and, you know, not do anything about it, because the more they do that, the more, you know, the universe kind of keeps bringing you in their peripheral energy, I guess I would say. Wow, I've never used that phrase ever in my life. But that seems to be coming through. So you might not be physically around your person, but rest assured, Paltu, they are being reminded of you every single place they go. You could even have blocked this person. You could not have said anything. It might have been months or years since you've last spoken to them, but rest assured, you're still on this person's mind. And frankly, they're thinking about how to come in. I would not be surprised if you get like a very long emotional message from this person. I also would not be surprised if they start bumping into you, though it's gonna, like, you're gonna feel the energy that is a little bit more intentional about that, because they're done running away. They're done running away, Paltu, and it looks like they're ready to accept that they can't run away from this connection no matter how much they try. Very, very simple, very, very straightforward messages. Hold on, let me see if there's anything else wants to come through. Yes, for a very long time, I think that this person thought that they had the option of walking away or breaking this energetic cord, but it doesn't work like that. And no matter what other options they chose, they always kept coming to this one that was you, you know, and they're realizing that they should have just chosen this connection to begin with rather than running away. And I think that it might have caused them a lot of mental anguish to constantly keep choosing the other connections, and then realizing that, you know, they were constantly drawn to you and this connection. I'm going to pick out one card and then we can get into advice. Yes, a lot of regret. Yes, I did feel that coming through. A lot of regret about not choosing this connection when they had to, or even just regret about walking away from this connection when they could have chosen it. You know, you were offering your cup of love to them, but at that point in time, maybe your person thought it was going to be easy to walk away, but now they're realizing that no, this is actually what they want, and it's going to get even more difficult to walk away as time flies by. Okay, let's get into one advice for you. One advice for Paltu, please. One advice for Paltu, please. Hold on. Almost dropped my deck of cards. One advice for Paltu, please. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, Paltu. All right. The way the message that's coming through is with the person that you're meant to be with, all right, whether it is platonic or familial or even romantic, you'll know that it is aligned when you speak your mind, and it actually helps to foster the connection. All right, it actually helps to build the connection. So speak what's on your mind. It looks like you've held back a lot. It's also possible that you might have thought maybe there wasn't a right opportunity to share what was in your mind, or maybe you just didn't think that your person was able to comprehend what you wanted to tell them. So don't hold back with your thoughts. let your person know. That actually might be helpful for your connection if your person knows where you are at with respect to your thoughts about this connection. So it looks like whatever you've been holding back is actually going to help build the connection between the two of you, is going to help both of you understand where the other is coming from and actually slowly build steps towards where both of you wish to go to. And neither of you are mind readers, but at the same time, holding back what your true thoughts are, what your needs, what your desires are, is actually going to work against this connection. And it looks like your person is going to be in a very receptive mode. And it looks like whatever you've been holding back is actually meant to be aired between the two of you. And it's actually going to help both of you create some kind of a very, very stable step towards where both of you wish to go to. All right. So don't hold back. Tells you that is a very, very big message, especially with the thoughts that you have for whatever reason, you know. Don't I'm not calling you out, but at the same time, I am also telling you that it's important to voice your thoughts, because holding them back could actually work against this connection. So just put it all out there. Of course, you know, say it in a way that is kind, that is empathetic, which I'm sure you will, because that didn't come out as the advice. So I'm pretty sure that you already naturally are like that. So, but you might just be very hesitant to share what's on your mind. So take some time to first accept the thoughts that you are having about this connection, about where both of you wish to go to, maybe about your person's behavior as well. Accept that this is how you feel, and then get ready to voice it. And it looks like whatever those thoughts are, it is actually going to help build this connection rather than work against it. And that's the sign of a healthy relationship. That's a sign of an aligned relationship. All right? How to? This is where I'll leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pause here, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.